CACI International has secured a $273 million task order to provide intelligence expertise to USCENTCOM for the next 5 years. Obviously, awarded through U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command, the task involves protecting U.S. forces from foreign threats. That includes delivering all-source intelligence, biometric analysis, surveillance resources, really supporting decision makers within U.S. CENTCOM.
I think for this, it's super interesting because you just mentioned a whole lot of basically services and expertise being delivered as opposed to a product that's a physical product.
That's correct.
Which is a little different than what we normally talk about on this particular show. But it's something that we are knowledgeable in because that tends to be what we're selling to folks is our expertise and services, right? So I think, in this case, CACI is providing intelligence, the security operations, the identity biometrics, but all of this with like the tasks that are ensuring that they have the information and the reconnaissance resources to make analysis that they're trying to mitigate threats, to help customers thwart all the complex threats that can happen around the globe. So I think this is interesting because when you say, hey, I'm going to just deliver a service and expertise, the thing you've got to figure out is what are the expectations on both ends and what are the requirements here? So for me, I'm diving in and saying requirements management is the number one thing, the most important one I'd be looking at.
Spot on, but here's the real challenge.
Here it is.
Here's the real challenge. They are swimming in massive amounts of data. And to me, that's the bottleneck. That's the risk. The biggest challenge is going to be sorting through and analyzing all of that intel quickly enough to identify and respond to the threats in real time. That data volume is going to be enormous. And without the right tools, they're going to miss something pretty critical, especially with how fast these threats are evolving all the time. So, sorry, Brian.
Wait. I'm going to guess. Is one of the tools, does it involve AI?
Duh. I mean, why wouldn't? Let's be honest. Why wouldn't it involve AI? That's the question. Why could you take the risk of not including AI in these solutions? That's my view on this one. You've got to be considering that if you want to be on the cutting edge. So first up, AI-driven intelligence analysis. AI is, if you like, the secret sauce on this one. It's going to cut through massive data sets faster than any human team is capable of. We're talking about identifying patterns, anomalies, I got it right this time, and threats at lightning speed. Then you've got your automated threat detection. AI is going to flag the highest priority intel, so decision makers aren't sifting through irrelevant data. And then lastly, you've got your predictive insights, so that it doesn't just react, it predicts, and we can use it to forecast potential threats and give USCENTCOM, thank you, the ability to act before something actually happens. And with that approach, they're not just keeping up, they're staying ahead. And that's what's going to make the difference in national security.
And I will say, I think was it sometime last year, we talked about how AI had helped a research where they're trying to figure out better materials to use for a manufacturing process. And they had thousands and thousands, like hundreds of thousands to go through of combinations. And AI shifted through all that data and did what would have taken humans years in, a matter of days. And so, whenever you are dealing with a massive data, you're right. Being able to shift through that and analyze it in a way that can work faster than our little brains is pretty good.